exclusive that we are bringing you on the India-China talks, which is on the LAC issue, and both sides are working positively. This is the inputs that we are getting. Optimistic about breakthrough, and top government sources have said NSA Doval and Wang Yi talking to each other. They had informal discussion in Jeddah and Johannesburg. Also, commander level talks are micromanagement, and sometimes it looks negative. Strategic talks are happening at the top, and positive outcome will come out soon. So far, the situation is positive and we are expecting results soon. So this is the particular input that we are getting on India-China relations. Remember, there were tensions between these two sides. Only recently, there was the 19th Corps Commander talks as well, which took place, which also had a positive outcome that we had gotten to know. And right now, we have Akash Sharma joining us on the I'm very sorry. We have Abhishek Jha joining us on the broadcast. Abhishek, a very good morning to you. Well, what more are we learning about these inputs that have come in about the India-China relations and the talks that have been taking place?
Well, we have just seen a day before how India and China's Corps Commander level talk had happened to sort out the issue of disengagement and the friction points along LAC, where the tension has been ongoing for the last 3 years at least now, ever since the Galwan clash has happened. And that has showed not only the ties, the bilateral ties between the two countries, but the leadership of India, including EMS Jaishankar and NSA Doval, has time and again underlined the fact that until unless those situations at the borders are resolved, there cannot be normalcy between the in the ties of India and China relationship. And taking that further, NSA Doval has also said that the strategic trust between the two countries has eroded since the tension has erupted and along the LAC. And this was said by NSA Doval during his meeting with Wang Yi, the foreign minister of China, during Johannesburg BRICS talk, where NSA of all the BRICS countries were present. And we have seen now the latest information that we are getting is that the two leader, NSA Doval from Indian side and Wang Yi from China side, who have been given this task of, sorting the boundary issues, because India and China have established this long boundary resolution mechanism where the special representatives talk and meet regularly, and they try to, mark the line, the border between India and China. The last meeting of the two leaders, NSA Doval and Wang Yi, that has happened in 2019. Since then, the meetings have not happened, but both the leaders, they have been in regular touch with each other to sort out the issue, and that has become more important in the wake of Galwan clash, that the tensions are high and the disengagement should continue. We have getting information that now both the leaders, the Indian side is also believing that there will be certain outcomes, certain policy outcomes that will be coming out soon. Chinese side have also expressed opinion that because of the regular talks and being touched at the leadership level also in the two countries, there can be some positive outcome on the issue of border resolution, border conflict resolution very soon between the two countries.
Right, Abhishek. So one more thing, now that we are seeing that, yes, there are indications and implications of the fact that these talks have been going on a positive note, can we then speculate on the fact that this might be a turning point in the India-China relation, a step towards some sort of negotiations of peace?
Of course, see, India and China, they have had their rivalries, strategic rivalries and border disputes ever since independence India since 1947. But those rivalry and those differences had never mattered in overall dynamics of bilateral relationship. But ever since Galwan clash, everything has changed and just going downwards, because the tensions, the disengagement is something that India has been seeking, complete disengagement at all the friction points along LAC. And Chinese side, they have been claiming the patrolling rights, and there are aggressive posturing from the Chinese side. Also, we have seen what has happened and what transpired in Galwan. So, taking a cue from that, India is not trusting Chinese side until and unless they show some action on the ground, and to have that, Chinese side is understood the fact that antagonizing India will not serve them any purpose in the long run, because while they both are neighbors, India and China, they have to work collectively also at certain multilateral organizations, and to have that trust and to have that, cordial relationship or diplomatic relationship, they need to understand each other's point of view and sort out the issues. Disengagements have happened at certain friction points, but complete disengagement is something that India has been seeking. And with the latest, engagement at the leadership level that NSA Doval has just had in Jeddah also with Wang Yi, NSA had met with Wang Yi in Johannesburg also a few weeks ago during the BRICS NSA level talks. So it looks like these things are going to give some positive outcome that will have an effect on the overall bilateral dynamics of India and China as well.
Right, Abhishek. Thank